Looking out. I have a video. I first learned about Teach for America when I was in college. There was a red packet that said apply yourself. When I began reading through it and seeing that there was an organization out there working to help close the educational achievement gap, it just seemed like a very inspiring thing to do after college. I sent in my application and was very fortunate enough to be accepted and started teaching in New York City 6 months later. I grew up in Washington Heights. At the time, the schools in the 1980s were really low performing. My mother didn't really feel like there was an option in the neighborhood. So I ended up going to a really great public school in East Harlem. When I was graduating college, I really thought a lot about how the schools were not preparing the kids, and I ended up, I think, prophetically coming back to Washington Heights and teaching at IS 90 on 168th Street, right here where I grew up. I was working at Teach for America while also training for the Beijing Olympics, and we went to the Beijing Games and we won a silver medal. It was the first medal in our event since 1948. I think ultimately what I learned at Teach for America is that achievement is a process. You bring certain attributes to the table, but then you can apply those skills that you have into a structure of what it takes to achieve. Fencing came into my life at a time when I was struggling in school. I was at a point where I wasn't sure what I could do with my life. How much can I really do? And I saw a lot of that sort of reflected in the kids when I first met them. You could see in their eyes, like, can I really achieve? Can I really do well? So I decided to launch a foundation called Fencing in the Schools. When I was a student, fencing helped me actually do better in the classroom because it gave me a lot of self-confidence. So I felt really strongly that I wanted to take this experience I had and see that we can help thousands of kids across the country, not just to learn sport on its own, but to have it be something that can help the kids academically and help them find a passion. I actually think a big part of who I am today, why I was able to make the Olympics, is just understanding that half the battle is setting big goals and going for it. I think the whole attitude that I learned to Teach for America is challenges are just things you have to figure out, and that is something that I think is ingrained in me now. I'm going for the Olympics. I know there's going to be challenges. I don't necessarily know what they are, but when they come, I'll be ready for them. I'm Tim Morehouse, and I'm a Teach for America alum.